Hey there, this is Beth Parrish with Inspired Riding. I'm a remote coach and certified riding instructor. I specialize in helping equestrians regain their mojo so they can feel safe, confident, and connected with their horses. In this podcast, I would love to talk to you about 5 ways to connect to your horse before you even ride. The first part is all about getting present. I know a lot of times myself as well as students will get a little excited before they ride, and it'll feel like you're actually floating away from your body. So the best way to bring yourself back into your body and get present is to stand in front of your horse and take some really good, long, deep breaths. So you can do some deep breathing and really fill up your body with oxygen. And then you can kind of pause in between your breaths and really listen to your body and notice if you're holding any tension. And then you can politely ask that tension to float away. And sometimes I imagine it's like all the tension goes away in like little bubbles. So just keep breathing and then shift your focus to your heart center. And you want to imagine that your heart is actually expanding as you breathe. And then you can actually look around and see if you notice things that you hadn't before from this heart breathing. Then you can anchor this feeling almost like a bookmark by breathing deeply and wiggling your toes. So anytime you notice yourself floating away, you can feel like you can just wiggle your toes and then bring yourself back into your body and feel fully present. So the second part is the gratitude exercise. So you're going to continue your heart expanding breathing, but this time with your eyes closed, begin thinking of all the ways you appreciate your horse. And then list at least 5 of them out loud. Then you can open your eyes and share them with your horse. So for example, you could say something like, I appreciate the relationship we are building. Or I appreciate how willing you are to let me ride you. I appreciate how much fun we have together. I appreciate you know what I need in each moment. And I appreciate how gorgeous you are in every way. After you've done this, begin thinking of things you appreciate about yourself. Haha, thought I was going to forget that, right? So list at least 5 things as well. You can say them to yourself silently or out loud again. For example, I appreciate that I have a healthy body to ride today. I appreciate how open I am to learning new things. I appreciate how my heart begins to open with every ride. I appreciate my instincts and how they continue to help me in life. And I appreciate how much joy I can cultivate around horses. Awesomeness. So now keep that feeling of gratitude and we'll go to the next lesson. The third lesson is all about awareness. Now that you're fully present and full of gratitude, begin to notice the tiniest nuances your horse expresses while you're grooming. Challenge yourself to move slower than you ever have as you continue to breathe into your heart. Does your horse begin to fidget in certain areas or even pin their ears and move away? If so, soften your pressure to become as light as possible. You can even lift your hand away from your horse and hover over the area of tension that you notice. Invite that area to relax and release. Imagine a sense of well-being in that space between your hand and your horse. Notice now if your horse begins to sigh, lick their lips, or any form of tension release where they seem to lower their head. And then thank your horse for being willing to relax with you. If your horse seems very happy and enjoys a deeper scratch in certain areas, challenge yourself to get really dirty fingernails. And then see if you can make your horse's lips twitch. I know I have a pony that if I scratch under her belly, her head goes to the side and her lips go crazy. So that's one of my most favorite things to do besides riding is to find the horse's itchy spots. Okay, moving on to the 4th section of this, and it's all about stretching. Now, I just want you to stretch a little bit. I'm hoping you do some kind of nice yoga or tai chi or any other kind of body movement besides riding. But for this, all I want you to do is to wiggle your toes in your boots again. Remind yourself to take those deep breaths and get present. And then once you feel centered again, open your arms wide as if you're going to give someone an enormous hug. Then with your arms wide, continue to breathe, shifting your awareness back to your heart. If you haven't already, turn your palms up, as if you're waiting for something amazing to land into your hands. A butterfly? $1,000,000? The deed to a castle? And just feel that excitement and appreciation at once. Take another deep breath, filling yourself up with gratitude, and slowly bring your palms together over your head. Look up to the sky slowly with another breath. Then bring your head back to looking straight ahead as you bring your touching palms down to the front of your chest. Slowly take a swan dive down and lower your head down towards your toes. Allow your arms to relax at your sides and then let them dangle for a breath. Then very slowly bring yourself back to straight and repeat 2 more times. Arms open, palms up, then palms together, over your head, look up, then straight down, then dive down, then come back. So basically, if you know anything about yoga, it's a sun salutation. You should end with your palms together in front of your heart, smiling at your horse. So that is a really nice way to just get yourself feeling open and stretching and ready to ride. So how do you feel now that you're fully present, aware, stretched out, and full of gratitude? This final piece is going to prepare you to visualize your ride. I like to do this at the mounting block just before I put a foot in the stirrup. So breathe deeply again into your heart. Picture every moment as detailed as possible. Keep breathing and feel your body riding beautifully. And feel all the little nuances when you're moving around with your horse. And you're both enjoying your time together and you're floating along and it just feels amazing and connected. Then imagine hopping off your horse and giving him or her a huge hug, feeling like it was really one of the best rides ever. Then allow for that to happen. So hopefully you can feel how these lessons are setting you up for success. I'm very grateful that you took the time to listen to this. And if you'd like to learn more about my philosophy with inspired riding, my website is simply inspiredriding.com. Thanks again, and may the horse be with you, always.